Hi, it's Jeff.
And Denise from Mousesteps.com.
And this is episode number 532
532
of Mousesteps Weekly.
Sponsored by MEI Travel and Mousefan Travel. And remember that MEI and Mousefan Travel is offering that free Disney gift card of up to $250 when booking a qualifying Walt Disney World or Disneyland room or package through February 28th for check-in dates through August 31st, 2025. That does include, if you're doing like the free dining package, that is included on top of that. Head to MEI Mousefan Travel online for more information and to fill out that no obligation quote.
I always like saving money, and I especially like getting extra money.
I do. I do as well, yes.
So this week we're going to talk all about the EPCOT International Festival of the Arts. It opened exactly 1 week ago. We've been 3 different times, and this is a composite of those visits.
And EPCOT International Festival of the Arts runs through February 24th, 2025. The weather has not been the best lately, as far as...
The weather outside has been frightful.
Yes, very cold. So it's been hard to kind of get everything we wanted to get, and we actually haven't yet. So, but we wanted to share what we have seen, and it was very busy also on that first day.
Yeah, opening day. I don't think I've ever seen it quite so busy.
Not in a long time.
This was the day before opening day. That was another time we were there, and we tested out some of these little photo booths. And there you are with the penguins.
I don't think I knew that you were videoing me. I thought you were just taking a picture. But there are the step-in photos of different not just Disney films, but also classic scenes.
And we'll see more of that as we go along with the show. We're looking at some of this great chalk art here. Beautiful on opening day.
Right, and the chalk art had started the day before opening day, and it's almost all Disney related now. You can even see here in even the pearl earring
the classics,
is Mickey.
Yeah, they all have hidden Mickeys now.
Yeah, so, but almost everything is Disney art, where it used to be a portion of it was.
Look at how beautiful. That is a gorgeous, gorgeous piece right there.
Yes, and here you have Daisy. I'm really a
Daisy
big fan
was
of
kind of coming out of the picture.
Mm-hmm.
I love that.
Yeah,
Great job.
a little bit of shadow there. And then this is like the Flower and Garden Festival with the monorail running through it, and we've got here orange. No, actually, I thought that was Orange Bird. It is not. It is Mona Lisa with Mickey Mouse ears. That's what it it's still early on. And Nate Baranowski was creating this amazing Hulk piece, which washed away to some degree.
I know. I'm so sad. It
after
was
first day.
So great.
Yes. He really is an amazing talent, and he'll be there a few times during the festival.
We're looking at some of the signage here featuring Figment. There's a lot of Figment. You have to like Figment if you're coming to the Festival of the Arts. And we could see it's the 2025 series. The Epcot International Festival of the Arts started in 2017. I can't believe it's been so many years already.
I know, and I mean, it's the new festival, right? So here we are heading into Figment's Inspiration Station. We were going to get the rainbow cake. We did not stand in the super long lines on the first day for food, but I did get a waffle, which we'll talk about later. And then another day we tried the cake. And here is the Figment popcorn bucket, which has been pretty popular, although we've not seen certainly lines like that first time they had a Figment popcorn bucket.
There's no big rush to get it. I think there'll be plenty. I actually saw them sold elsewhere at other counters, not just in there. So they're already trying to sell them throughout the festival.
That's good.
Yep, and we're looking at Figment, more Figment, as we said. And you talked about that rainbow cake. There it is.
And it is so much smaller.
Yes,
it's very
it's
very tasty. I really like
delicious.
It. But it's so much smaller than in previous years.
Even last year it was that big square, and it shrunk to one tiny piece of that square.
I guess it's like 25 cents less or something. It's still $5.25. I don't think it's worth $5.25 in this case. Chock full of character. We're going to be looking a tiny bit, I think, right now.
That's right. We'll link to every single character, but this was just a few of my favorites. This was in France.
Abigail, Amelia, and Uncle Waldo from the Aristocats.
And I don't even know quite who that little character was, but it doesn't matter because I'm impressed that you know these other ducks from the Aristocats. That's very good.
But I think they were new like last year. Now, there isn't really anything new this year that I can think of.
No, I don't think so. I think everything
which is actually really disappointing. So always enjoy it. And you can see it was still the holidays for like the first couple days of the festival, which was a big surprise to me. Now what we're going to do is we're meeting various characters over the weeks. And the first one we met was Princess Aurora, and she is in front of the Merryweather painting.
And we mentioned it was cold. You see Aurora here wearing her winter dress there. And matter of fact, all of the characters had their winter attire, at least the days that we were there. It has been in the 40s, you know. For here, it's very cold.
Well, when we go to EPCOT tomorrow, it's supposed to be like around 38,
yes,
you know,
in the
when
morning.
we first arrive. So that's how cold it's been.
Maybe Aurora will be in her winter jacket in that time.
It's been a lengthy cold. But the artwork, there's various characters who have artwork next to them. And also Belle has this artwork that is done by Maurice. And this is something you see yearly here at EPCOT for the EPCOT International Festival of the Arts. And she talked about, you know, about the artwork.
I like that. It's, you know, it's a nice little bonus with the characters. They always have fun with it. I know there are some others. We'll see some more throughout the show. And also, I believe Alice has some artwork as well. And I know some of the other characters, like Pluto, has a special Festival of the Arts collar. So we're planning to look at some of those extra characters tomorrow and throughout the festival.
And nothing that I can think of new. I didn't see anything for Asha, which would be really cool.
That would have been great.
Yes. So here we are in the American Adventure, and and Jeff is posing.
What a pose.
And so again, the step-in photos, and I posed with the Moana one with Pua as well, and I think Hey Hey was in it.
And these were very fun.
The
You mentioned the
Screamer.
classic. That's right, the Screamer. And I think I'm going to do my best Mona Lisa. I don't think I do a very good job of qualifying.
No, you did a much better job than I do.
Oh, and now we're going to look at one of the fun little
Animation.
things. Yes, the Animation Academy.
And the Animation Academy is just like it always is. You learn how to draw a Disney character with a Disney animator is up there teaching you to draw one of the characters.
And they have this year-round, actually, at Disney's Animal Kingdom.
Right, but you have to go out to, what is it? The Rafiki's? Is it Rafiki's Planet Watch?
Yeah, something like that. You take the little the train
Yes,
over
you
there.
take the train. We haven't been there in a while.
But they have that year-round, so that's nice. Now, speaking of art, we're going to look at this very, very nice art from Snow White.
Well, Doc.
From Doc.
That's Doc.
But
Supposed to have created it.
You'll meet Snow White, and then Doc has done this art, so it's very nice.
Right, and it just lends a little more, to the festival. And here is Mulan art. I don't remember if it was like created by
Mushu.
Mushu, that's what I
did
was
a fine
thinking.
job of creating that.
And now we're going to look.
Yes, one more piece of the chock full of characters. This is the first year. No, this started last year. I never did see it last year. We were out of town when we were
for
in
much
Paris.
of the festival, yeah.
But here he is. It's Groot. I think this is one of the nicest ones. So to me, this is new because it's new to us. I don't think it was there on the first day. And last year, we only got to go to the festival on the first day before heading off to Paris.
And I think the day before, maybe the first day
We were
as
there
well.
the day before as well, yeah.
But the chock full of character, like they'll say, look for chalk drawings. They're not really chalk drawings. They're stickers. But it's still fun to look for them. It has been one of my favorite activities for years. Now we're looking at Once Upon a Stage, 30 years of Disney on Broadway. So Disney on Broadway is something that you can enjoy at the festival. But this year they're using the Communicore Hall for this wonderful exhibit. That includes, props and puppets.
This is a great prop from The Lion King.
Yes.
I was lucky enough to see the opening cast of The Lion King in New York. It's an amazing show, and I recommend. A lot of these shows really are tremendous. Here we have more from The Lion King. It's so great to see all these costumes and props up close. I really enjoyed this. I think it's the best use of Communicore Hall, obviously, by far.
There hasn't been a great use yet. So they really did a very nice job with Communicore Hall for the first time since they opened it.
And now we know that it can be really good. So I'm hoping for the
festival, International Flower and Garden Festival.
Right? That's what I was trying to say.
I hope they will find something great to put in here. And here we have again like
Pumbaa.
the puppets, masks. just so much to look at, and a lot of Lion King.
Yeah, and you can see where the performer would be, and how normally don't get a chance to really study and to see how these costumes
Not
work.
up close,
this
yeah.
is on stage, and they're performing and singing. It's really amazing. And this is a photo op from Aladdin they had in there. And I think you actually took advantage of this. I saw a picture
Not this
of you.
one.
Oh, it was the other one.
There's at least 2 photo ops, I think 2 in here, and I did a different one. So here we have a Beauty and the Beast Rose. There are other shows represented here, but Lion King was really big.
Yeah, almost
and
every
Aladdin
show.
also.
I think every show they've ever done has some kind of representation, including at the end where you saw
the different costumes.
Yeah, the different costumes. Now, we're not showing everything. We'll link to the full video. These are just my favorite parts, highlights of it. We're going to look at some of the Aladdin costumes. This was another highlight. Aladdin, I have not seen on Broadway. I don't think you have
You've
either.
seen a lot, though. I've
I
only
did see a
seen The
lot.
Little Mermaid. That is the only Disney on Broadway that I have seen on stage.
When the next time the touring Lion King comes, I think that we should go see that together.
That would
That's
be
a really
nice.
great show. And I don't think the Beauty and the Beast plays anymore. That was the first show, one of the first show, or maybe the first show. It was a really good show.
It would be nice to see another show.
But now we have seen elements of this over the years at special events that we've
Of
been
course.
to, including IPW. We've
Yes.
seen a lot of
Right, we saw
bits and pieces of some of these other shows, including Aladdin.
Right, the IPW, they actually did
They would
segments
fly
of
out
the
the whole
various
Broadway
so
the whole
yes,
cast.
and that has been amazing. So anyway, we're looking at the costumes.
There's Little Mermaid, the
You've-
only show we have seen together.
Right, we've got Ariel. You've got Lion
Newsies,
King.
I see some Newsies
yes.
going on there.
Mary Poppins, I know, is in the back.
Frozen.
And you've got like this little Olaf toy and everything. So really, really a wonderful, wonderful exhibit.
And we're very lucky here at Walt Disney World because there are theme park versions of a lot of these shows at the various parks, including this year. They're going to be reopening the Voyage of the Little Mermaid, so that'll be a nice show. Hopefully it'll be up to the caliber of some of this. You could still see the Lion King show
Right,
at
that's an
Disney's
incredible
Animal
show.
Kingdom, and Beauty and the Beast still plays after all these years. I think 30 years, over 30 years at Disney's Hollywood Studios.
But talk about lucky, we get to see these Disney on Broadway performers several times per day during the EPCOT International Festival of the Arts.
And here is some of the performers that we saw on the on opening night.
And so they sing songs like from Frozen, Aladdin, Lion King, Mary Poppins.
Hunchback.
I mean, really, it's really incredible. We didn't see the whole show in this case. We kind of popped in midway, but I'm looking forward to actually seeing a couple full shows.
Once it warms up a little bit, I
Yes.
plan to see
Next week.
full show.
Next week,
Absolutely.
70s.
And the good thing is it changes up every weekend. So or every week, I should say, every week. So even if you see it once, it's good to come back and see it again and again.
Right, and you can also get the dining package, or
Just like Candlelight, right?
correct. So we are at the Creation Shop, just looking at some of the festival merchandise. A little bit of it is on at the Disney Store online, but not very much. So you saw that Spirit jersey, and here is Figment. I totally missed Figment. with
All you
his
had
easel.
to do was look up. There he is,
Ah.
and he was in the same spot as he was when he had his
Yes.
blue sweater for
So-
Christmas.
So here you see Epcot International Festival of the Heart of the
Arts,
Hearts.
arts, yes,
Of the
I do like
cap.
that hat.
Yes, I know. I saw it and I thought of you. So also there is a Tervis, a lot of Figment.
Speaking
and
of
here's
Tervis, look at this. I'm drinking from an
From
inaugural,
the inaugural-
2017 Tervis as we record this.
Yes, from the first Festival of the Arts.
And there you have Brush with the Masters. You could do that scavenger
Mm-hmm.
hunt. We'll have to do that. We haven't tried that yet. I like this mug. I am considering that one as well.
We have quite a few of the Festival of the Arts mugs and some of their
I'm
tumblers.
looking for a traditional coffee mug. So if we find
Mm-hmm.
a classic glass coffee mug and I like it, maybe that will come home.
And there is a Figment ornament. There's actually a nice selection of merchandise, I thought, this year.
And also they have merchandise for annual pass holders as well. I think we're going to see some of that. Oh, first, so the ears. Here
Mm-hmm.
you have the new Figment ears.
And the Figment, I think this Figment Spirit jersey especially has been very popular this year, especially with how
cool it is, yeah.
it's been. And then you've got this Epcot Festival of the Arts lug bag. I think there's several different kinds, because
Yeah.
one of them is all purple, and these I had not seen on the first day that
Unless
we were
maybe
there.
they sold out in the morning and then they brought more out. But yeah, I didn't see them either. And here's that smaller version as well. All the festivals seem to have these lug bags now.
Yes, and the one and here is a Loungefly with Figment, really a stylized version of Figment.
Do they have Doonies for this?
No.
Okay.
I don't think so.
I didn't see anything like that. I mentioned before pass holder merchandise, and here are the pass holder shirts. Purple, of course, with Figment.
And there is a Pandora charm. I don't know if you'll show
I'm
that.
going to show the picture of it, but I couldn't get
Okay.
close to the charm.
And so there's a couple different items here for pass holders. I think this was a journal.
Yeah.
So again, you've got really a very interesting stylized version of Figment on a lot of the merchandise.
And there it is. There is the Pandora charm. I think this is the way, because the real one is so tiny also in the glass, it's hard to see. So that looks nice, though. If you're a collector of that kind of thing, it does look very nice.
And speaking of Figment, the first treat that we tried actually on the first day was a Starbucks Figment waffle, because there was almost no line. That's
I
why
did not
got it.
appreciate this at the time, and now we
No.
need to try it again. I just thought this was like purple dip or something. I didn't realize how how interesting this was.
Well, it's like ube, which I didn't even know what that was. It's like yam. It tastes like vanilla. It's really delicious. Like, I loved it.
I want to try it again and appreciate it
Good,
more. Because
good.
I was just hungry and I just ate it without really
It was
savoring
real-
it like I normally
I was
would.
surprised how much I liked it.
And some classic renderings of Figment. We're actually taking a very quick look at some of the art. On opening day, it was so packed I couldn't even show the art. You couldn't even get close to the artist. It was just slammed. And also the day after was like that too. What an opening weekend. Very successful for Epcot.
And I don't see it here, but the scooter artwork is
Oh,
my
yes.
favorite, I think, of the
Very
festival
nice.
this year, at least of what I've seen. There's a lot of great art to look at and buy, but the scooter
I've never
Art
heard,
was-
heard of that before.
No,
and it's so nice.
No, I had never heard of the artist. Really, really beautiful.
And we have Rainbow Connection once again coming back. And also there's the One Little Spark. It kind of alternates. So 2 classics from years before. Nothing new, though. Not a new show, at least
Right.
as far as so far. So that is it for the Epcot International Festival of the Arts. There's a lot more. We still haven't painted. There's a lot more we have to do. We'll be coming there multiple times. We're not going away this time during the festival. So I look forward to even getting more.
We'll be
to
there a
share.
little bit tomorrow,
Try
and
some
then
of the
next
food
week.
also.
Yeah, and I'm looking forward to that.
And that is another show. We want to thank our sponsor, MEI Travel and Mouse Fan Travel.
That is another show. Check them out. They have that great offer, but they can really help you decide where you want to stay. They know what's going on at the resorts. Like, let's say the Yacht and Beach right now, their pool is, their Stormalong Bay pool is out of commission right
For
now.
a while, for months.
For many months through like June. So something like that, it really helps to have a travel agent who lets you know what's going on across property, so you can pick the best resort for yourself. So check them out, head to their website and fill out that no obligation quote.
And again, tomorrow we're going to be heading back to Epcot, do a little more festival. We're going to check. You had mentioned on the Yacht and Beach Club, the Stormalong Bay
Yeah,
Pool. We're
I
going
wanna
to
see
take
that.
a look, see how that is progressing.
Magic Kingdom, head to the Magic Kingdom for a little bit as
A
well.
lot going on there.
Yeah.
Big Thunder is down. Also the Astro Orbiter. So we'll check all that stuff out. Maybe we'll take the train, get a different angle of some of that stuff.
That'll be nice. I like the train.
And and then of course we'll be back to the parks, all the parks throughout the coming
Legoland.
weeks. I'm looking forward to that.
Me
We
too.
haven't been to Legoland in a while, and I'm especially looking forward to getting back to Universal next weekend. That'll be great.
There's a lot to look forward to.
So thanks again for listening. Have a great week, and we'll see you all next week.
Have a great week and stay warm.